Is your athletic performance being hindered by masturbation? This question, which might seem trivial at first glance, has sparked a great deal of interest and debate. In my extensive experience in the fitness industry, I have encountered this query numerous times. Additionally, a cursory glance at the number of views for online videos discussing the link between masturbation and bodybuilding reveals a surprisingly high level of public curiosity about this matter. The primary concern for many men is quite direct and understandable. They worry that ejaculating could potentially lower their testosterone levels. Given the essential role of testosterone in promoting muscle growth, they are apprehensive that it might negatively impact their muscle development efforts. To be honest, in my early years I shared this concern, and I think it's a perfectly reasonable issue to consider. In the world of sports, it is fairly common to hear about athletes who choose to abstain from sexual activities, including masturbation, especially before major competitions. A notable example of this is the famed boxer Mike Tyson, who during the height of his career claimed to have avoided sexual activities for 5 years for reasons akin to this belief. Delving deeper into the specifics, it's not uncommon to witness individuals hastily expressing their views on this topic, often without any substantial evidence to back them up. Therefore, it's crucial to address this subject with a more objective and evidence-based perspective. Imagine a scenario where two individuals follow identical workout and dietary regimes. The only distinction between them is their approach to masturbation. One engages in the act 3 times daily, while the other strictly adheres to a celibate, no-fap lifestyle. The intriguing question here is whether this single difference in their sexual habits would lead to any noticeable disparity in their muscle growth outcomes. Various scientific investigations have delved into the impact of masturbation on testosterone levels. One particularly noteworthy study conducted in 2003 involved a sample of 28 men. This group was divided into 2. Half of them were instructed to abstain from all forms of sexual activity for a period of 8 days, while the remaining participants were not subjected to any such restrictions. Intriguingly, the group that practiced abstinence exhibited a temporary surge in testosterone levels, witnessing an increase of about 45%. However, this study is not without its limitations. For instance, it did not accurately track the frequency of masturbation among participants. Additionally, the commencement dates for the study were not uniform across subjects, potentially affecting stress levels and other variables. Moreover, it's important to note that this was a short-term study conducted with a relatively small participant group, which could affect the generalizability of its findings. In another research endeavor, the focus was on assessing testosterone levels in a group of 10 men, both before and after they underwent a 3-week period of sexual abstinence. The results from this study indicated a slight increase in testosterone levels following this period of abstinence. However, it's important to note that this increase was relatively minor and transient. Additionally, the methodology of the study involved measuring testosterone levels exclusively during the abstinence period without continuous monitoring. This approach presents a limitation, as it does not offer a comprehensive insight into the daily fluctuations of testosterone levels, which could be pivotal in understanding the full impact of masturbation on muscle growth and overall testosterone dynamics. Another research study has shed light on the issue of erectile dysfunction in men, particularly focusing on those who choose to abstain from sexual activity. The findings of this study revealed a notable decrease in testosterone levels among such individuals. This decrease could potentially be influenced by a variety of factors. For instance, it might be related to an increased propensity for psychological conditions such as depression or anxiety. Alternatively, it could be attributed to reduced interaction with females, which has been suggested to have some influence on testosterone levels. This highlights the complex interplay between sexual activity, psychological well-being, and hormonal responses in the body. In a rat study, even after reaching sexual fatigue, the animals didn't show considerable changes in their plasma testosterone levels. Interestingly, there are other studies which propose an opposite view, indicating a link between ejaculation and increased testosterone levels. This might be because those with higher testosterone levels are more prone to engage in sexual activities or masturbation. While this doesn't provide a definitive answer, it's an interesting aspect to consider. Collectively, the evidence points to only minor short-term variations in testosterone, without any significant long-term effect. It's important to note that normal short-term testosterone fluctuations range between 10% to 40% over days or weeks. This observation brings us to an essential point. A minor and temporary decrease in testosterone levels caused by masturbation is unlikely to have a substantial effect on muscle building. This is a critical nuance that is often overlooked. Many people hastily skim through the abstract of a study, notice a correlation between masturbation and reduced testosterone levels, and swiftly conclude that it will impede their muscle-building efforts. However, such a simplistic view fails to capture the intricacies and complexities involved in muscle development. It's important to understand that the body's response to physical and hormonal changes is multifaceted, and the impact of something like masturbation on muscle growth is far more nuanced than it might initially appear. In questions concerning hormone levels, the magnitude and duration of changes are key. Noticeable effects on muscle growth require a significant and prolonged reduction in testosterone levels. Short-term fluctuations, on the other hand, are too minor to meaningfully affect muscle development. This is why testosterone-boosting supplements, offering only slight temporary increases, are generally ineffective for muscle building. Just like growth hormone supplements, regarding the direct physical effects, there appears to be no significant measurable connection between masturbation and increased muscle size. So, if you're avoiding masturbation thinking it will boost muscle growth or feeling guilty about not abstaining, this shouldn't be a major concern for you. However, I'm not advocating for unrestrained masturbation. Overindulgence, especially when combined with substantial porn use, may not be favorable for your mental health. This can indirectly influence other aspects of your life, including your fitness regime. While masturbation doesn't directly alter muscle mass or body fat, it can affect your motivation levels. Ejaculation releases neurotransmitters and hormones like serotonin, oxytocin, and prolactin. If this results in lethargy and diminished enthusiasm, particularly if done frequently or just before a gym session, it might indirectly impact your workout endeavors. It's probably better to engage in such activities after your workout. In terms of pre-workout routines, focus on simple practices rather than distractions like Pornhub. Masturbation is a normal human activity, especially for younger people with high testosterone levels. The important thing is to balance its frequency and timing to ensure it doesn't disrupt your daily routine. The topic of pornography in relation to its possible negative psychological impacts is a distinct issue that merits separate consideration. While masturbation is a generally accepted normal behavior, the habitual consumption of high-intensity pornography may not be advisable. This particular aspect, although not the main focus of this video, has been the subject of extensive research. Studies indicate that regular engagement with pornography can lead to changes in brain function, potentially affecting an individual's motivation, concentration, mood, and other psychological aspects. On a personal note, based on my own experiences and through numerous conversations with others, I have observed these effects firsthand. I encourage viewers to share their own thoughts and experiences on this matter in the comments section, fostering an open dialogue. Navigating the challenge of managing pornography consumption can be difficult, especially due to its widespread and easy accessibility. However, employing tools such as porn blockers can be a significant aid in this process. Many individuals find that completely abstaining from pornography leads to a range of positive outcomes. These benefits include clearer thinking, enhanced focus, increased motivation, and a noticeable boost in social confidence. Additionally, avoiding regular consumption of pornography can free up a considerable amount of time that might otherwise be spent on viewing. It's important to remember that everyone's experience and response to pornography are unique. This journey is very much about personal experimentation to understand what works best for you. If you are someone who regularly views pornography and does not perceive any negative impact on your life, that is your personal experience and it's valid. However, from my perspective, I believe that the majority of individuals could gain significant benefits by either reducing or completely eliminating their consumption of pornography. To sum up, the act of masturbation is not expected to have a major impact on your physical fitness objectives. The primary concern revolves around its psychological implications and the possibility of it interfering with your daily routines and tasks. Practicing moderation in terms of frequency and ideally limiting or altogether avoiding the use of pornography can be beneficial. Remember to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. This will ensure you stay updated with all the new content that's coming your way. Thank you for watching today's video, and prepare yourself for more exciting and informative videos that will be released soon. Your support is incredibly valuable and greatly appreciated.